Hello, how you doing?
Me and Sam sitting just me and Sam sitting out on the front porch. My plants over there that need to pick up. Oh, kind of right there. But Sam, what do you have to say to people? Say, watch my videos. It make me sad. Look at this face. It's the cutest face in the world. I hope you can hear me because I do live, by airfield. So if you don't hear me sometimes, it might be a plane going over. Right now it's, commercial. Like the title of this, this video is going to be, this is about it's random thoughts about, my hopes, wishes, and dreams. I'm almost 39, so I don't even know if it's, any of these things are going to happen anytime soon. Or if ever, because I've been trying for almost 39 years for these things. So, yeah. Well, one of my hopes is to actually get a receptionist job, because where I volunteer at the day program, I can't say its name because of, anyway, I answer the phones most of the time, and I'm pretty good at it. They let me doing it, but it's not paid, And Charles, he decided to come out here and join me, he's looking for work too, other than being a handyman. Another one is to be able to get my license back, because of medical reasons, I'm unable to drive at the moment, but, I'm hoping to get better where I can drive, and also Charles wants to drive as well. We want to be able to get our own vehicle, not take public transportation, because that is a big, like he said, there's, if you didn't hear me, there's rude people, on there, there's rude bus drivers, there's, it's all stressful. You have to walk a long way to get, to the bus stop, especially for me. And it's just, a lot of hassle having to buy, the tickets. Where we're paying gas, for, 1 month. It's for one of us, for a 31-day, bus pass. It's twice that, for 2 people, and there's another plane. But, what we pay in 1 month for, bus passes, you can pay 2 months, in gas for, a car or, a nice SUV or something like that, a Suburban, I wish to have, I gotta look and see how much the gas mileage is on it, but, yeah, like he said, that's, that's one of the main things. Can I check in? Sam, what's your hopes and dreams? Have an answer the fire catnip? Blink yes, Yep, yeah, he said yes. Another one of my dreams is, to own my own house. I did before my mother got sick. I had to give that up. I had to, give a lot of things up because, my mother was my mom priority until she passed away. For the past 7 years, I've been bouncing around from place to place, I want a, concrete, place to, call my own. And also, with, you own a house, you don't have to pay pet fees. Sam, we're trying to get him his papers for ESA. I do not. That's another plane. How many planes did I want me today? Anyway, we're trying to get his papers for ESA. Rose, the little one, she ain't old enough yet, but he is. He'll be 2 next month. But, with, apartments and renting, you have to pay pet fees, and, they're unreasonable. They don't, negotiate, they have, it's a lot of money, and it's just for one-time thing, you have to, sometimes, here's your snack. Okay. And sometimes you have to pay monthly fees, you know. And also, you know, with an apartment, you know, you have to pay application fee for each of us, you know. And then you have to pay the down payment. You have to, you know, pay a lot of things, you know. If you had, you know, a nice job, you know, that we wish we could get. We can do that in mortgage, you know, and you know, and at least, you know, we'll have, you know, the cats, and possibly, you know, we're hoping, you know, to get a small dog, you know, or, you know, or a cat-friendly dog, you know, because this dude right here, doesn't like big, you know, big dogs, you know, that, you know, if he start off with a puppy, you know, he might, you know, you know, and decide, you know, he wants to, you know, work, you know, with the program. Another thing we want to do is if you know, it can be even possible, and also, you know, all the other things have to go in play, like the, you know, getting, you know, a job, you know, getting work, you know, getting a place, getting, you know, a vehicle or two, depends, you know, if both of us can get, you know, enough money up, and
pay for it all in cash. You don't put down payments. If you can do it all at one time, it's great.
Yeah, with the house, you know, with the car, yeah, we try to pay in cash and get enough money. But anyway, the other thing we want to do is adopt, you know. Me and Charles debated on this, and, you know, and not a lot of people know, a handful of people, and I'm just putting this out there right now, you know, because not a lot of people we haven't even talked about it, but I've had, in the past year, 4 miscarriages. And it might be, you know, a lot of things that have happened to me as a child. It could be a lot of the medication I'm on. It could be, you know, a number of things. The doctors really don't want to, you know, do any tests. They don't want to, you know, find out what the problem is really, you know, because, you know.
They're lazy sons of bitches.
Language. Anyway. But you know, really, she doesn't, you know, my primary care doctor doesn't care, nor is it in my OBGYN. But anyway, we were thinking about it, we wanted to adopt, you know, we want to have children, you know. Most of my siblings have children, you know, all but, you know, 2. And, or, you know, 3, you know, because one died as a baby, but, you know, he didn't have a chance, and I would, and he would have had many children if he would have lived, and I know that for sure. Don't ask me how I know, but I just know. You know, we weren't, you know, we were talking today and about, like, sibling groups, you know, maybe a boy and a girl, or, you know, it depends on what, you know, the place, you know, we get, how many rooms it is, you know, how many we qualify for, if we even qualify, you know, because, you know, we're common law, you know, marriage, you know, we aren't really legal, you know, at this point, you know, and goes on to another thing, you know, later on down the road, we might want to get, you know, legally married, you know, make it, you know, legal, you know, as my mother would say, but, well, car, truck, vehicle, you know, people, you know, allowed in this road, and, you know, yeah, this is, you know, not really a safe neighborhood. We just renting a room, you know, and that's why one place is where we want to move, and neighbors want to do, you know, or, you know, power washing right now.
That's not power washing, that's a power tool.
Or power tool, wherever, you know, or big noise. We just rented a room at this moment, you know, and, you know, you know, like I said, we wanted, you know, Charles wants a dog. I want a dog too, you know. But, you know, then they want us to have a dog, you know. So let's have the 2 cats, and that's about it, you know.
She didn't want to let me have my cat.
Yeah.
She don't approve.
She doesn't approve of the second cat, you know, because of the hair. But, you know.
We somehow talked her into it for the time being.
For the time being, we talked her into it, you know. She's still wishy-washy sometimes, but, you know, that's about it, you know.
The way I want to dress.
And Charles, you know, his lifestyle, you know, we want, you know, like, You know, this neighborhood is not the best of neighborhoods, you know. There are very a lot of racists on this neighborhood, a lot of homophobic, you know, a lot of jerks, you know, pretty much, you know. You know, people want to talk, you know, like I'm stupid, but they don't really realize before, you know, my dad got killed, I had, you know, I've been babysitting since I was 4 years old, literally 4 years old. My grandmother, you know, was lazy, and my little cousin, you know, had to have his diaper changed, you know, and my older sister wasn't always there, so, you know, I was stuck, you know, at 4 years old to watch, you know, him. You know, another thing is, you know, ever since I was 14 years old, I was a children's minister, you know. I was a children's minister. I went from that, you know, the church I was ministering at, I did not feel like, you know, they valued me, so I left, you know, which, you know, I hated doing it to the children, but, you know, it's just, you know, I can't be boxed in. I went from, you know, adult, you know, elderly, you know, caregiver. I was, you know, a sitter, you know, a nurse. You know, I took care of my mother for 4 years. My adopted uncle trained me in computers. You know, he was a retired ITT tech, you know, professor. And he taught me everything, you know, he could, you know, without having me go to professional college, you know. I own my own lawn care business, you know, before my dad was one of my workers. He worked on the weekends. I had all kinds of lawn equipment that got stolen, you know. I don't want to go into that right now. But, I worked, you know, for lawn care. I had multiple businesses, you know. I gave all up, you know, for my mother's health, you know. And a lot of people don't know that, you know. And I didn't live with my mother because it was convenient and all that. You know, my mother lived with me because she wouldn't have survived the 4 years, you know, almost 5. You know, if not, you know, she had COPD. A lot of people want to say it was, you know, her congestive heart failure. You know, but, you know, no, she died of COPD, and that was from, it wasn't because, you know, smoking. It was because, you know, she worked on a nursery for 15 years, around a time where there was pesticides, and she breathed in all the chemicals. And, that, you know, there's a lot of things that people doesn't know about me and all that, and or Charles, you know, and they want to downplay us, you know.
They don't want to give us the credit we're due.
Yeah, you know.
Racist, homophobic, fascist pigs.
Yeah, calm down, baby.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, but I'm trying to work on his, you know, his anger, because, you know. And neighbor's dog is out, so I gotta watch them. But, I'm gonna end this pretty soon. This is getting long. But,
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, but,
There's no way that this can be edited for TikTok.
I know, you know. This is gonna go on YouTube anyway. They're playing it. But anyway, I'm babbling about this moment, but I'm rambling. But it's just, you know, this, you know, and we're on, you know, everybody knows we're unhappy, you know. Only I can count on one hand, you know, that, you know, a neighbor, you know, that actually cares, you know, about us. But yeah. Alright. I'm gonna wrap this video up right now and just say, toodles.